there's a concept that I want to introduce to you that will totally change your sense of time, which is called career life path and career life ahead. So let's get into what this actually means. And I will present you with an example. I will give you a very, very simple example using numbers. And what I want you to do, if you really want to change your sense of time and stop feeling like it's too late to change careers, I really want you to calculate along with me. So just grab your phone or a calculator, or grab a piece of paper and a pen and start writing along with me. So these are the numbers that you need to write down. So make a timeline, a straight timeline, and on one end, okay, mirror image, on one end you write your the age at which you start to work. And for this example, for simplicity's sake, I will just say it's 20. So let's say that you started working at the age of 20. And at the other end, write down when you plan to retire. And for this example, I will just use 60. I know that most people will retire at 65, 67, or many people will even be forced to work until 70. So just pick the number at which you think you might want to retire. Okay, so we've got these two numbers, the age at which you started working, which is 20, and then the age at which you want to retire, which is 60. So if you subtract 20 from 60, you've got 40 years. Those 40 years represent your career life. What I mean by career life is the number of years that you have in your entire life during which you can or want to pursue your career. So that's 40 years. So in the next step, look at your current age. What is your current age now? And for this example, we'll just say that you're 30 now. So just put a line there and write down 30. So what does this mean? Let's look at the entire picture here. How many years have you worked so far? If you started working at the age of 20 and now you are 30, it means that you have worked for just 10 years. I know it might seem like an eternity, but as you will find out in a second, it's not that much. So take that 10 years and divide it by your total career life. So that's 10 divided by 40 equals 25%, or a fourth. So that shows you that even though it feels like an enormous amount of time, so far you've only spent a fourth of your entire career life. And what that means is that you still have so much left. If you plan to work until you're 60 years old and now you're 30 years old, that means that you still have 30 years to work on your career. So if you take 30 and divide that by 40, you'll have 75%, or 3/4. So if you look at it, now you've only spent 25%, or maybe in your case even 20 or 15% of your entire career life, and you still have 75%, 80, or maybe even 85% left. And that kind of puts things in perspective. At least it did it for me. As soon as I did that calculation, I started to change my perspective. I no longer thought that I'm out of time and I have to get everything done in the next 5 to 10 years. I have to achieve all my goals and make all the career changes that I ever want to do. But I changed my perspective. I looked at the reality of time, that I still have so much left. So let's say that I achieve all of my goals, everything that I wanted to achieve in my life in the next 5 years. So what would I do after that? I mean, for me personally, life only has meaning if I have a purpose, an ongoing purpose, something that I want to achieve, something that is important to me that I want to work on. So why do I have to squeeze everything into the next few years of my life and put so much pressure on myself? That is the question. If you have so many years of career life ahead, that's 75 to 80%, why not distribute all the things that you want to do in a lifetime over those 40 or 50 years?